What's up, party people? Back for another episode of MeatballCraft. The world's still loading in here. I am freshly in. Uh, so what we need to do today is I realized a little bit ago we forgot to get moderate mythic essence rolling for our Endergenic mythical void miner. I'm pretty sure we have it's either set up or we have the blocks for it around here somewhere. I just never turned it on. Or I guess I never built it. But I know for a fact I remember looking at it. These blocks. So we definitely have some of these. So if we look for the dark mithrilium blocks, yeah, we have all the blocks together, I guess. And then we need to see if we have the vengeful demon eye. Oh, we don't have that. How do we make? Oh, we'll make it over that. We don't have that. We need the crimson quartz. Do we have crimson quartz? We do. Do we have? We have the rest of this. Yeah. Okay. So we just need the dark mithrilium block or the crimson quartz, maybe. So if we want crimson quartz, no, the vengeful demon eye. Yeah, we should absolutely have that. Are we sure about this? Oh, okay. I mean, is it in here? It is. All right. So we have everything, I guess. We need how many of these? 8. So we have that. Then we just need the tier, wrong thing. The 32 tier 3 frames, and then all these, and we should be good. Okay, we should have everything we need. So we'll go ahead, and we're missing what ludicrous item output. You don't need ludicrous. You can go. You'd be fine with the big. I'm pretty sure. And what else is it missing? Probably power input. If I had to guess. Then we just slap this here. Will it recognize everything? Missing structure. Why? You don't need ludicrous item outputs, dude. Alright, let's try this again. We're missing. Wait, so. Oh, wait, it wants those specific things. So it wants a ludicrous instead of a big? That's just ludicrous. I guess it wants ludicrous instead of big. I don't know why. I know why. It's because I was trying to put inputs instead of outputs. That's me being big dumb. There we go. It likes it when I put the right kind of thing there. So now we're good. Now all it needs is the moderate mythic essence. And to get that, this is the kind of annoying part. We can't get Sedonite just yet. We're getting close. But when we can, that's what we'll do. But other than that, we have to go through all these destructive and vengeful things, unfortunately. And we got calcite coming in plenty, so that's fine. We need to get into Bloodmaster Crucible, though. So get a Bloodmaster Crucible. Let's see what this requires. I hate this. Bloodmaster brick, Dreadstone bricks. We should have Dreadstone bricks. That shouldn't be a problem. So Dreadstone bricks are taken care of. The other thing, we don't need this anymore. The other thing we'll need is the Bloodmaster brick, I guess, which can come from this guy, but I'm pretty sure this guy comes from somewhere that we can't get to just yet. So that's fine. It looks like there's no way the creation altar is the only way. So, compressor of Bloodmaster metal. Bloodmaster metal comes from elemental altar of all these wills again. It only takes 10 LP, so that could be. What does this take? What does this take? Can we make this? Yes. Possibly. Special mark of the fallen tower. I had no idea what that is. So we have to get in the fallen tower. Abyssal flush found in the abyss. I don't think we can get there. I don't think. Abyss Realm Stone. What is this used for? Oh, it's the wormhole. I don't know. So it looks like in the beginning we'll be limited to just doing it by hand, I guess. So we gotta get the alchemy table and then craft all this. We have to get all these wills or these ingots anyway. One thing I did notice about these ingots is there is a thing for Sedonite. The mythic processor we can't get just yet. The induction smelter takes Sedonite. The alloy furnace also takes it. The only way we can get it without using Sedonite is the arc furnace, unfortunately. I don't like the arc furnace. We can't really automate it. But it's not really hard to make in that case. But the only thing that does suck is, like I said, you can't really automate it, which sucks. But that's the only way to get all of this stuff. So you need that demon will powder, which is just pulverizing the stuff we've already been making over there, which isn't really that bad. So we're gonna have to just get a couple of these things together by hand at first. There's no way to automate it just yet, so we'll go ahead. I'll grab the materials we need for the arc furnace and get that together. None of this, all this looks pretty straightforward and the usual shenanigans. Hey, I got it on the first try. That was nice. So yeah, here's our arc furnace. So next thing we're gonna need these graphite electrodes. And there's two ways of making these. You can either make them in a metal press, which I don't feel like doing, or you can get them from a blueprint. To get them from a blueprint, though, you have to get them from a villager, a mechanist trader here. So we're gonna go ahead and try to do that. It's also machinist, not mechanist. I don't know what I was going for. And I leveled up this trader that I just spawned in with the mob duplicator here. The last level looks like we get our engineer blueprint that we want, and that's nice. And we got our workbench that we need. Here you go. I always mess up the placement of this thing, always. So put that in here, put that there, and all we have to do is get our hop graphite, which, believe it or not, we have just a little bit of. Just a little bit. And then we go ahead and, oh. Very nice. Well, here's our electrodes, which is nice. Oh, I didn't even have to make all those because it looks to me like if you make this, it could be super enchanted, so that it pretty much never breaks, which is what we want. Just take some lime matter, which, I mean, we should have. Just takes a couple billion, and then we should be able to go ahead and make this. Ooh, super enchanted, very nice. Which means we should be able to just go ahead, get that, and now we have an unbreaking whatever that is. Whatever number that is. I guess it means 100. So it's 233, I guess. I don't know. Well, this should last us forever, in theory. Go ahead and put this up here. And then we shouldn't really need the rest of these. I'm just going to put them in the system just in case. I don't think we will, but, you know, you never know these days. So now we should be able to make these. We just need to get the crushed version of these, I'm pretty sure. So we need to get the destructive and all the wills and crush them up, and then we can get the relative ingots and make these other steel ingots. So to begin with here, we'll just start off with a stack of each. We have more, could do more, but I think hopefully a stack gets us as far as we need to before we can automate it, hopefully. So for the demonic steel, we need the demon will and the rupee ingots. Let's see how much rupee we got. Got a little bit. And how much will was this again? The demon will. So put the demon will and the rupee in here. Goes over here, I guess. Oh wait, you need power, don't you? You might need some power to work. Who would have thunk it? Where's my... That's not that. I think it's this one. No. Where's my power? Is it this? So we output to here. You have all the power you need. You should work. Do I have to put the graphite nodes in there? In all 3 slots? I do. Yeah, I do. I have to put them all 3 slots. Oh, which is fine. It's like, just comparing this, like, look at the integrity drop on this. From 9600 to this. I don't think we'll ever break, possibly. But yeah, we'll just leave these in there for now, and we'll probably super enchant the other ones later, I guess. I don't know. And then corrosive just needs corrosive and the arlemite. So here's our corrosive. How much arlemite do we have? A little bit of this too. We'll be able to throw that in there, and that should work as well. And then as for destructive, you need destructive and limonite. Grab some limonite. We've got quite a bit more of that. Oh, you go over here and then limonite. And then we're gonna need steadfast, which is the steadfast and manulin. We have a little bit of it. Probably make like seeds for that because I don't really want to do it myself. And then for the last one, we don't have more room to do it, but I'll let these run through a little bit, and then we'll get the Vengeful, which is just that and Rozite, and we should have plenty of that, yeah. It's worth noting that one of these ingots, like, it's not like one of them, but like once you put them all together, you only need one of each, and then a calcite gem to make 2,000 millibuckets, and then you only need 50 millibuckets per operation, so a stack should get us pretty far. You also need about 500 life essence, and I'm not really sure what our life essence is looking like, to be honest with you. Let's check it out. Okay, that's good. I thought it was our liquid LP. Now I was worried for a second, but our life essence is pretty good. So to make one of these, you need half a bucket, and we got more than that. And I don't think we're using it currently. Like, we're making it, but we're not using it actively. While we wait on those, though, we can go ahead and make ourselves the alchemy table. So let's go ahead and see if we can just boop. And then if we can't, just give it our blood orb. Boom. One alchemy table. Is that not a quest? It is. We'll go ahead and put our blood magic over here just because all of our other stuff's going. So, blood magic looks like this, I guess. I don't know. So we need the blood master metal ingots, which comes from this. So we need the orb and then all of these, and we should be able to just make it, I guess. I don't know. One of the things required for the Bloodmaster Crucible is the Dreadlands Infused Power Stone. I don't know where ours went. I think we used it for a craft or something. But you can make it another way. You can either go to like the place where it spawns, or you can just make it. And I'm just gonna make it. It's easy enough to make, so you know, might as well. You have to do it in the Dreadlands dimension though, so we just do that. Grab our book. Grab our book. What? Dreadlands. We're in the Dreadlands. Does it have to be over here? I think I need this book instead of the Abyssal Nomicon. We have the Omethal Necronomicon. Let's see if we can fix that real quick. Should be able to. Oh, we get our stuff reset, but I'll just go refilled, I guess. I think it might just be like a visual bug. It starts with 0, but then we went right back to 40. So let's see if this works. Yep, that's what I was missing. All right, I don't have a stack of everything, but we have close enough to a stack of everything. So let's go ahead and just start doing this. And then if we grab our let's grab our Archmage thing and see how much LP we have. We need a little bit more. We've gone through a little bit. This should just work. Yep, sweet. So we'll craft as much as we can. All right, I think I went a little bit overboard. We have quite a bit of blood master ingots, and we only need 7 blocks, and each block takes 4, so it's what, 28, and we have over a stack, so we have more left over for later. These are really only used. Oh wait, used for dimensional ingots. So, need that back. We'll put the rest of these in just for now, and then we will come and throw it into our compressor. Do we have a compressor? Ow! What the? What's hurt? What the hell? Boy. All right, let's see. Compressor, rolling machine, industrious compressor. We'll let that run. We should have everything now. Let's multi-block stick this. Very nice. Very nice. Put that in there. And now we should be good. Now we just need to output the stuff. Those are item outputs, our tiny fluid input hatch, our fluid input hatch, and then this should be our output hatch, so we can go ahead and do something like this. Extract, always active, insert, and then same thing here. Extract, always active, insert. There we go. And now we just need to feed it with the stuff that we need. It only takes 6, so we'll come out here, I guess. And then we have channels left, I'm pretty sure. I need to double check. I don't think I'll connect this just yet, because I'm not really sure how I want to do it, to be honest with you. There we go. Now our Endergenic mythical resource miner is going. We should have had this running a while ago, but that's just my bad. So for each craft of our moderate mythic essence, which is just one of all of these, plus the 500, we get 2,000, and then, you know, it comes down here and only needs 50. That is a grand total of 40 operations per craft, which is pretty good. So now we need to move on to the Endergenic mythical resources. Now let's go ahead and see what it takes to craft this stuff. So we need Ayeraco stone. So what do we not have here? We don't have the statue. We have Skystone. I feel like we have this. I've seen this cone before. Okay, so it's coming from Skulking, and I know we have Skulking. At least the Skulking DNA. Yeah, so that's fine. That's actually... There we go. That's good use for it. So let's step back real quick. So we need this stuff. How much do we need of it? 4? I guess we need 4. And then 4 plasma wood. Plasma wood we'll come to later, but for this, right now, let's focus on this. We need the heart and saltpeter essence. Am I reading that right? Okay. That's all right. Easy enough there. And then ice crystal, dropped by the Frostmaw in Ayeraco. Oh, I feel like I know that. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Here. Yes, this. So we go to the icy realm, the snow globe. So we have snow. We might have ice crystals. I'm not sure. Ice. Okay, so we have them. We're getting them from something. I don't know what we're getting them from, but we got them from something. Can we just craft this? We need the magic crystal shard. Oh. Let's okay. Let's grab this. Snow globe used on a portal frame made out of snow blocks. Okay, so let's go do that. Well, let's just put it on top of this one because we're just portal. There's so many portals in this dimension. And here we are. Haven't been here before. Oh my god, why is it so fast? I got scared for a second. There's frosties here, whatever these guys are. I don't know what they are. I don't know if they drop anything that we need. We get ice wraiths. Does Frosty drop anything we need? No. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. He ate a shot. Wow. So I guess the archer drops this stuff because it'll give me the thing for Archer Slayer. The last archer I killed didn't drop anything. So I'm looking for another archer and capture him. Here he is. Got him. I don't need the rest of you. Dude, if I did not have his armor, how would you ever kill these guys? With my damage? That's insane. Alright, so I can't really get in here, but I know from last time, if I just kind of right-click, we kind of break the shit in there and just give it to me. Is it cheating? No, it's just using mechanics. Doesn't really matter though, because while it has some interesting loot, it's nothing really useful to us. Alright, I found the Frostmaw, the guy we need to kill. Which means... What does he drop though? Hold on. 1 second. I have brought the beloved Ender Shard. Let's smack him? Oh, can't capture him, huh? Well, oh wait, how was on inventory? Whoa, I can't move. I can't move at all. All right, can I capture it all? Oh my god, I can capture him with this? What? Okay, let's test some stuff out, shall we? All right, it's paused. Let's will he just spawn a Frostmaw? The answer's maybe. Let's get a... What is it? At industrial foregoing. Get a range add-on just in case. That's what it is. Boom. Nah, he's just not spawning. Worth a try. But if you were playing on a server, you could transport it to your friend's base. Just saying. Alright. Don't you hit me. Alright, so you don't take damage from that. Oh my god, I can't move. Gotta smack you again. What is killing him right now? Oh. I need to get some sword or something that does more damage than this. This is disgustingly slow. And he dies. Go bye-bye. All you go bye-bye as well. I don't know what you think you're doing. What is this? Okay. Alright, so I went and just killed another couple Frostmaws. That's probably the fastest way to do it, because these are really only used for this craft, and that's it. So might as well just kill 4 of them. So we have the combs crossed off. We need to get the statue, but we have the hearts actually also. I didn't realize we had the hearts. I must have found them while exploring in the end at some point, because that's where they're from. So cross that off. So now we just need the statue and enriched canola seeds and blackthorn, I guess, found on a warper planet. But which one? Don't make me go look for it, please. Make me go look for it. It looks like to spawn these, we need the horde horn, which we should be able to just craft a stack of those for now. Let's just craft 1. And if I use this, warning, bring a good bow. I have a good bow, buddy. Don't you worry. About to knock your socks off. Oh, the green Ayeraco. Okay. The blue has been summoned. The red has been summoned. The yellow. The purple. Oh, the purple sounds. What is going on? Wait, whoa, 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 why can't I hurt you? Whoa, 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 I can't hurt these guys. I have a good bow. But there's not taking damage. I'm faster than you. Okay, let's take this out. They want me to bring a good bow, but the bow doesn't work. I don't get it. When in doubt, bring out the empowered bow. Make that stuff do hit damage instead. Someone's still alive. Where are you? Okay, I win. Dead. Did I get all of them? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. I also realized our bow has not been, like, in the, like, supercharged mode at all. So I don't know how much damage it can actually do. Next, let's go for the enriched canola. So in order to get that, we need the... How do we get jungle thorns, by the way? Oh, we should have some. Yeah, we have some. Okay, cool. So to get this, we need to empower this, which means we need canola seeds and crystallized canola. To get crystallized canola, okay. So to get canola seeds, do we have any canola seeds by chance? Oh, we have 9. Will that be enough, actually? Will that be enough? The answer is no. So we need to get some canola seeds. Yes. Canola seeds. And let's empower these bad boys. We only need 4, so I'm just doing it by hand. And then I realized we only got 4 of these statues, so... yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I guess we have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we need 16. So I'm going to fight them 3 more times, I guess. Because you can't craft them otherwise. But I don't think we have the clusters. Alright, I got some kind of achievements. I guess it's deal at least 200 damage in a single hit. So I guess that's what this thing is powerful, capable of. I don't know. Here's our saltpeter. I made the seed. It's really not that big of a deal. So we got the 4 saltpeter that we need. We also happen to have 8 of these, the furtive combs in here. So we're good on that as well. I finally found the blackthorns. It took me quite a while, actually, because... Oh, Skull King just spawns here? Interesting. Well, we already made some, so I don't really care. But there we go. That should be the last part, I think. I don't remember. It's the next day for me, so... we should be able to craft these now. Yeah, we should be able to craft these. And we sure can. So we'll start crafting those 4. Here's our 4. And then we still need, where is it here? Plasma wood, which is just sacred wood, I guess. And the void shuriken. So we get the void shuriken, we need shuriken. Easy enough to make that. Let's go ahead and grab one of these. How many do we need again? I think it was 4, right? If my math is correct. By math I mean reading. So there we go. Now in order to make it the void shuriken, we only need 4, so we need dew of the void. So that's gonna be what, 2 buckets of dew of the void, and to get that you're gonna need grains of the end, grains of causality, nutrient distillation. To get nutrient distillation, you're gonna need that and water. So we need to get a vat. So I'm gonna go ahead and use the skeleton skull and netherwort combo, wombo combo. It should hopefully get us, from what I saw, at least one of the higher ends of nutrient distillation. So now we have that. In order to get, what's this used for? To do the void, you need 4 buckets per. We need 8 buckets total. Oh, that's a lot. All right, time and bottled it, and now we have the nutrient distillation, which is well and good. And now we just need, in order to get this other stuff, we're gonna need, well, the pulsating crystal is easy enough. So yeah, we'll need, what's the ratio again? 500. We need 200, so we need 2 of those. We need the 2 pulsating crystals. We will crush them up in pulverizer, bag mill. We'll take our grains of whatever. And then for the grains of the end, this one's a little bit harder because we need a soul binder with an enderman soul vial. It's easy still, but it's just a little bit harder. So we need to get a soul binder. We should be able to make that. The simple machine frame. The simple, easy. And then the soul tuned. We have that as well. So we can probably just go ahead and toss it in here. Yep. Then we can toss this. Don't need that anymore. And now we should be able to make the soul binder. Do we have a soul binder? No, I just made another one. Yeah. Let's go ahead and toss. Oh, dude, I'm getting so many random calls. I am so done with it all. Yeah, let's just for now go away. Then we're gonna need another capacitor. I don't really care. We'll just put this one in here. And then we need to go get a soul vial. So we need 2 soul vials at least. Where are you? Of course we need more fused quartz because we have none. I haven't taught the system how to make it. We have our soul vials. We will now kidnap said Enderman. We'll then put it in here, give it the necessary experience, and it should just start working. Then we will crush this down. Well, we lost one of them. Let's go look for those grains, shall we? Grains, and then here, we'll be able to put these in like this and like that. Give me my nutrient distillation back. And then I want you to pull. And this should start working. And we will eventually... It's 2 buckets maybe. Question. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we'll wait on our dew of the void. And here's our dew of the void. We'll take that with us. And then to make this, we need a fluid transposer. Then if we put this on top, it should... Maybe I have to put this to push. Yeah, push. Go in there. Make our shurikens and make them into void shurikens. So now we have our void shurikens, which means all we need now is sacred wood. Oh, that's a harder than I thought it'd be. Alright, so it says that the runes don't get used up in crafting recipes. However, so we can like just bookmark this. It says they don't get used in like these recipes, but I'm not totally sold on that, to be honest with you. Cause where is it? Where is it? It looks like, it would probably get used, but we have to make 12 anyway, so we'll test out with 12, and then we'll get the rest of it. So it kind of tells you, it kind of walks through on how to automate all this stuff. It's pretty easy, but I'm just gonna set it up, and then I'll kind of explain it as I do that. All right, moment of truth to see if this setup works. It's kind of explained to you in the quest book. It's kind of like up to however you want to do it. I'm not sure if this will work or not. Let's nope. I have it on blocking mode. I don't know why I just dumped it all at once. All right, round number 2. Let's see if we can get this. How many runes of pride do we have? We have 4, so we still need another 13. Or no, 15. Or I don't know what it was. 15. Let's try it this way. No, again, that's not working either. All right, I think I kind of have it down. So you have to set the interface to not only blocking, but also to lock crafting until the primary result is returned. That way it doesn't try to like force everything into it at once. And then it gets all sucked up there. This only sucks things up once it gets a redstone signal. That's because if you don't have it set to that, it'll suck things up as it comes out of this open crate, and we don't want that. So you put a comparator next to a runic altar, and it'll give off a 1 signal here if it's got a valid recipe, but then once it's got a valid recipe and it's full of mana, it will give off a 2 signal. So that 2 signal will then, if we'll see here in a second, it will trigger this, which triggers this to right click, use item on block with the wand of the forest, which will actually complete the craft, and also simultaneously sends the 2 signal over here with a delay of 4, so it holds the signal a little bit longer to this wireless transmitter. This wireless transmitter is hooked up to here, which then works on its vacuum chest, which only is active with the signal. As you can see, it's not perfect because sometimes the signal isn't held long enough. So sometimes I have to like just sit here and watch it a little bit, and then it'll start again. But most of the time, it works just fine. Sometimes, not so much. I think it might help if I lower this by. No, I tried lowering this by 1, and it got in the way of the mana, so it works fine most of the time. It's not perfect. I think it's just because of the positioning of this vacuum chest, though. The one thing I haven't quite perfected was the runes. So you need base runes for this, and I don't want to make a stack of each of these runes, because if you don't do it this way, so for example here, when I have it coming out and I have extracting here at all times, I have it inserting the runes here in a whitelist and then not inserting them back into the system ever. And the reason for that is that way I don't have to put it in the recipe. So you see it's just 1 living rock and 2 mana diamonds. Otherwise, the system would yell at me because I don't have, like, in this case, we crafted quite a few runes of pride. And otherwise, it would have, like, yelled at me and been like, hey, you can't make all these because you don't have a stack of each of these runes. So I'm going to have to come out and manually change these out, but it keeps it so I only need 1 of each. And I don't know how else to get around this, honestly. So if anyone has any ideas, leave them down below. But this system works pretty well the way it is. And now we have our runes of pride. So now we just need the sacred, this stuff, which comes from the Gaia altar. Now we need to make the Gaia altar. Anything we don't have. Mana Steel have it. Dreamwood got it. Glimmering Dreamwood got it. So it requires plasma. No, you don't need plasma wood. You can use elementium instead. This just gives you a 6 times speed upgrade, which is interesting. But yeah, I'll go ahead and make this because it's all stuff we've made before. And here's our altar. I did not chuckle line it, and it's God. All right, well, let's just hope it works and doesn't ever break. So let's give it a flux point here. Flux. Oh, we already have one set to our network. That works. So now we have energy. And now we're going to go for the sacred wood, which requires the rune, terra steel, and living wood. How much of this stuff? That's only 1. All right, we're getting very dirty over here, but I have stopped caring about aesthetics a while ago. So we do the same thing here. Wait until it's back and then the blocking mode. Let's go ahead and request some terra steel. So if I request like 20, oh yeah, we are out of that stuff, aren't we? No, let's put it back. So if we request 20, why did you only drop that? Please drop faster. Whenever you feel like it. Thank you. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. All right, let's see how the runes do, shall we? I'm worried. That should be enough for at least one craft. Don't take them all, please. It took them all, dude. So you need a lot of these runes. Good thing we automated it, I guess. Okay, I finally have everything we need. It's taking quite a while. Do this, do that. And this should, in theory... Why are you taking so much... Why is it not charging? Why are you not... Hello? So it's like still crafting, but it's not sucking any power. I don't understand. And then we also need some dragon crux blocks. We got this from... Not this. Or maybe we did. Did we? Yeah. I remember making that. Yeah, so we definitely got it from here, I guess. Then we need 8. Be good. Let's go. We have our plasma wood. We could make like one more to speed up the Gaia thing, but I don't care. All right, let's see if we have everything. Place down. Very nice. Very nice. Some might even say fantastic. So, now that we have this, we need to supply it with some fluid, which is the strong mythic essence. Yep. So it takes 50 millibuckets per operation. And to get strong mythic essence, you have to go in a dreading crucible. And that between all these three. So all of these we have. We don't have the Endergenic rune, but the blue fire and the enchanted, if we open up our inventory here, the blue fire we got some, and the enchanted also have some of that. We don't have a lot, but it's fine. I didn't start the Endergenic that long ago. And plus, anyway, we get 8,000 millibuckets out of it, and you only need 50 per. So that's like what, 160 up? No, not even. What is that? I was right, 160 operations. So what we'll do now is, I have no idea what goes into making a Iridium crucible. Looks like we're gonna need end steel. Easy, easy, possible easy. All right, cross our fingers. Is this easy to make? Where's dread steel? Dragonfire crucible, which I don't think we have. All right, what does the Dragonfire crucible look like? Oh god, we don't have this at all. What? But we are way, way, way over time. We're about 50 minutes right now. I'll see what I can cut out to make it not as boring and everything. But yeah, it's about as far as we'll get this episode. Next episode, we'll work on that Dragonfire crucible and getting all that together. And then hopefully, oh, we got a little trouble. We can get to this. So we got the divine sword, the divine star. And as you can see, we're also getting close to the spacesuit, which means we are very close to getting to the next age. That sudden night is calling our names. I can feel it. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next one.